Hi, I'm Michael McMurtrey and I'm the food stylist for Ingles. We have a lot of fun getting creative with all the different looks and layouts that we designed for the InglesTable magazine. Well, today, thanks to Ingles, I'm going to share some of my favorite food styling tips with you. I went to the store this morning and found some beautiful produce, some great new gadgets, and a great new local product. We're going to use them in the kitchen today, so let's get styling. Hi there, we're back from Ingles and we're playing with some springtime appetizers. The first one I'm doing is with radishes. I was working on a magazine and the photographer and I were talking about radishes. What can you do with radishes? We came up with this dish. So what it is you take radishes and you just sort of slice them like you would here, just like that. And then you put them in some olive oil with some garlic and you put them on the skillet, you saute them until they sort of get caramelized a little bit. Then you also add the radish greens on top and you cook those a little bit. Just cook it around a little bit. In the meantime, while those are cooking, we're going to grab a piece of bread that I've toasted in the oven, a little baguette that I've cut on the bias, which means you cut it diagonally, and I'm going to put a little bit of ricotta cheese on top. All right, so you put some of this ricotta cheese on top. It's a great mellow cheese. It's not too strong, and it'll make the flavors of the radishes come out deliciously. So we bring in some of these radish slices right on top, just like this. Of course, you can use your hands, but I'm used to using tweezers when I'm doing food styling because I want things to look really nicely. Feel free to do it yourself at home. Your family and friends will be impressed. Now I'm going to bring in some of these greens on top. I'm going to put some freshly cracked black pepper over the top, and then I'm going to finish it off with some pine nuts. Ooh, here they are. Pine nuts add a great flavor. They've got a lot of fat in them, and they have an intense flavor. You don't need a lot of them, but just sprinkle a couple pine nuts on top, and that is a delicious bruschetta that your guests are not going to soon forget. All right, we're moving on to strawberries. This is one of the first recipes I ever created on my own. It was for a baby shower for a friend of mine. And what it is it's goat cheese stuffed strawberries. So what I've done is I've taken a log of goat cheese, I've brought it to room temperature, and I've added some honey. I found this great new honey from Horse Creek Honey Farms at Ingles, and it's delicious. It's from Chesney, South Carolina. Anyway, you take it and you mix it all together and you put it into a piping bag. This is the easiest way to do a piping bag. You take it and you put it on a glass like this, fill it up. It makes you don't need a third hand to get it done. And then you come up just like this, work it down to the tip like so, and then you can cut the end. There you go. All right, now that you've got this, I want to show you how to prepare the strawberries. So all the strawberries here, they have a hole in them, and I don't want you to think that that's hard to do. You've got a strawberry, you've taken the top off, go down how far you want to go outside the strawberry, bring your finger right to the edge. Now come back in and go down, and now rotate the strawberry, keeping the knife basically where it is, and just keep going around, just like that until you meet up where you started the circle. Once you get there, you've got a circle. Now very gently go at an angle and you'll pop out half of it. Turn it around to the opposite side and do the same. That'll pop out. Now you've created a hole. See how easy that was? So now you take your goat cheese here and you fill it up just like that. Now you can lay them down like this, or the other option is you can cut a little square right off the bottom and then they can stand up. So now you'll have strawberries that are standing up. And it's just super easy to do. And it's a delicious combination of honey, of tartness, of sweetness, of tanginess, And then one of the best things that I ever added to it was black pepper. And I know it's a surprising thing, but when you have the combination of the black pepper to this dessert, really complements the sweetness and the tartness and the sourness and the gaminess. It's just a perfect combination and makes everything taste better. So I hope you enjoyed this. All right, we got our third spring appetizer, and it is a ham, pineapple, and smoked cheddar skewer. It's super easy. Got some ham, cubed it up. I put a piece of pineapple on top, just like that. I put a piece of smoked cheddar, just like this, and then I put it into a baking dish. The secret to this recipe is in this bottle. I took a 64-ounce bottle of pineapple juice and I put it on the stove and I reduced it by a quarter, about 3/4. It left me with a quarter. It is a thick pineapple syrup. Once it was in the baking dish, I squirted this over everything and I baked it in the oven at 350 for about 20-25 minutes until the cheese was soft and everything was caramelized. And I wish you could taste it because it smells absolutely amazing. So you could put this on your entertaining table and everyone would love it, no problem. But you know me, I like to go a little bit extra and make the presentation stand out. So what I did is I took this pineapple that we had gotten and cored out. I'm going to take and I'm going to cut the bottom off now, like so. And then I'm going to look down and I'm going to cut right in half. Move this to the side. And I'm going to take our delicious hors d'oeuvres and I'm going to put them right into this pineapple. Now look at that presentation. People are going to love that. People love when you use a vessel that was part of the food. It's always nice to decorate your food with something that is in the actual dish. So like if you have, onion in the dish, it's nice to add onion to the top of it just to let people know you're gonna eat onion. Whereas this, people are gonna automatically know there's some kind of pineapple in it. So I think this is a great idea. We're out of time for today, but I want to thank you so much for joining us here at InglesTable. Remember, you can find this recipe, videos, photos, and more on the website at InglesTable.com. Until next time, I'll see you online.